What's up, guys? Want to just give you a real quick sneak peek at what we're going to be talking about on Sunday. And I'm hoping this is going to be really helpful. This is a very practical question that we're going to be addressing. And it's one that we all deal with. Like, so many times we think that, oh, I don't deal with that. Oh, I don't need to worry about that. And then it sneaks up on us, bites us in the butt. And I'm hoping to help you with that, hope you avoid that. So this Sunday, we're going to be looking at the question, how do I serve people without becoming resentful? And that is an incredible question. That's a very intuitive question because at times we become resentful towards the people that we're serving, whether it's family or, our church or our spouse or our boss, whatever it may be. And so one of the areas, I'm going to give you just a real quick snippet on how we handle this. One of the areas that we have to handle this whole thing, how do we serve well without becoming resentful, is you have to make sure that you're in a healthy place. And here's what I mean by that. You need to be well rested. And there's this incredible verse in Mark chapter 6, verses 30 through 32. We're going to touch on this Sunday, but I want to give you a real quick sneak peek into it because what happens in this verse is Jesus and his disciples have just gotten done feeding the 5,000 people. I mean, they fed 5,000 people. It doesn't even talk that much about people they may have healed or just talked to, ministered to, all of these things. And in verse 30 of Mark 6, this is what it says. It says, the apostles returned to Jesus and told him all they had done and taught. In other words, they had been busy serving others. And this is what it says. And he said to them, in verse 31, and he said to them, come away by yourself to a desolate place and rest a while. And it's this entire thing where you've got to understand where when you're serving people, when you're loving on people, when you're doing all of those things are great. But the people that you're serving and the people you're loving on, they're never going to fight for your health. They're never going to fight for you to be well rested, to be well prepared, because that's not their responsibility. It's your responsibility. I heard an old saying, and it's really not a good one. It's, the devil never takes a day off, so neither will I. You should probably get a different role model. I mean, really, Jesus took time and he rested. And if you want to be able to serve people long term and be able to be effective for the kingdom of God and be able to do those things long term without burning out, you need to rest. And you need to make sure that you do that. There were still people to be healed. I almost guarantee you when Jesus looked at his disciples and said, let's go rest for a while. Let's get away. Let's go and recharge. And I want to encourage you. We're coming up on the weekend. Today's Thursday. Weekend is coming up. Do you have time to rest? You're in control of your schedule. Now, you might sit here and you might say, Pastor Chris, I don't have time to rest. That's a lie. You have time to do whatever you prioritize. So stop saying I don't have time to rest. Instead say, I'm not prioritizing rest. At least be honest with yourself. Okay? All right, guys. We are going to expound on this on Sunday. Take some time to rest. Be prepared. And we're going to see what God does in our hearts and in our lives this Sunday. So I encourage you guys, if you're able to be here, be in the room, okay? Be in the room at 9 o'clock or 11. If it's impossible for you to be in the room, we'll be live streaming at 9 o'clock, so make sure to be there. We'll see you then.